Call it prostituting, call it hoeing. But what you ain't gonna say is I'm out here laid up under no man, giving him my body, mind, time, and energy, and not getting what I'm worth in return. It's up to you as a woman to determine what your worth is. If the value of your vagina, your time, and your energy is worth Red Lobster dinner date and a trip to the movie theater, then baby, that's your preference. Back in the day, they arranged marriages so you can marry into wealth or you can acquire status. Some families even took it as far as just marrying within the family to keep the wealth in their families. Here we are now in 2026, and anytime a woman even mentions marrying for wealth or only dealing with men who can provide for her financially, she's a hoe, she's a prostitute. Now, a smart woman today in 2026 understands the best thing to do is obtain her own wealth and to obtain her own success, because now we can do that. Women at one point couldn't even get a fucking job, couldn't even get a bank account. Smart woman today in 2026 understands that in order to obtain her own wealth and her own success, she has to, one, either detach herself completely from men, or two, only deal with men who can actually elevate her and her goals and bring her the success and wealth that she's looking to obtain. A smart woman knows she can't be out here dealing with these build-a-bear ass men, letting him suck up all of her feminine energy, her time, her energy, her mental capacity, because that's all these men do. Half of these men just want to get you pregnant, have you in the kitchen cooking, cleaning, slaving, and then leave you as a single mother. I'm so tired of that narrative, especially for our young black women. I was once one of those women. I got pregnant when I was 14 years old, had my first son at 15 years old. Went on to have my second son at 19 years old, then was in a relationship for 13 years. From the time I was 16 years old up into my 30s. And after finally raising both of my sons into young men and detaching myself from the patriarchal idea of feeling like I needed to be somebody's damn wife, I've never felt more powerful. I realized that all of those titles, being a wife, being a girlfriend, being a mother, they make you take away from pouring into yourself to pour into other people. That's why we hear so many stories about women who had to give up on their dreams, who had to quit their dream job because they had to be a mother, they had to be a wife. Women who are well into their 50s and 60s and still don't know who they are because all they know is being somebody's wife and being somebody's mother. A young lady asked me the other day, she said, what advice would you give to a 25-year-old? And I told her to pick up books on financial literacy. Work as hard as you can right now in your 20s. Make as much money as you can. Become as financially literate as you can right now in your 20s. Not go find no husband, not go find no rich man. You become financially literate. You work hard to make your own money. You work hard to save and learn how to properly invest your money. As a smart and driven, ambitious, financially literate, successful woman, why would you ever lay down with a man who has nothing to offer you, who can't bring more than what you have at your table to your table? If you already got the table, he needs to bring the fucking roof. You do not have to accept no man's bare minimum. You don't have to be okay with the best somebody can do, because sometimes somebody's best ain't good enough for you. Be stingy and very picky and selective with that pussy. There is a price on it, and it's up to you to determine what that price is. I only date men who can elevate me, and call me a gold digger all you want. I only associate myself with people who can elevate me, not just men, but people in fucking general. If you ain't bringing no value, if you ain't adding no value, you're wasting my time. I'm not sitting on the phone gossiping all day. I'm not laid up under no nigga watching Netflix all day. I'm a young black woman in America with big dreams. We already are at the bottom of the totem pole. We need to stop living in la la land. We need to let go of our lust. Let go of that feeling of feeling like you need to be loved by somebody and learn how to love yourself. I want to see more of us women really owning our power and determining our own value. Stop letting these men determine your value. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling lonely, pick up a new hobby, learn a new skill, pick up a book, go work out. Invest into yourself. That is where true fulfillment really comes from. Self-growth, accomplishing your goals, doing the things that truly make you happy for yourself. not chasing behind some man, actually building something you can leave behind for your future generation. Let me tell y'all something, the true power is in celibacy. It's a whole nother level. Ever heard boxers say the whole time they training for a fight, they do semen retention? Like they don't have sex, they don't ejaculate, they just let all that tension build up, and it makes them even stronger and just make them fight even more intense when they get into that ring. So imagine as a woman pouring all that sexual energy into your dreams and into your goals every day, instead of into some man who is not deserving. Moral of the story is, stop letting these men manipulate you into settling for the best that they got to give you. Know your worth and know your value and get exactly what you want. Okay? Have a good day.